Our movie today is Land of Dreams, a YouTube movie featuring Ruth, Kadiri, Toosweet, Annan, Desert Grade, and others. In this movie, Joke and her man, Williams, were at the altar and were about to be pronounced married. But things took a drastic turn when a lady walked up and accused Williams of cheating on Joke with Joke's maid of honor. Joke ran out of the venue, too heartbroken to listen to Williams, who was running after her trying to explain himself. Joke subsequently refused to see Williams face to face and even blocked him on all communication channels before then relocating to Lagos, where she met and fell in love with another man, Stanley. But after accepting Stanley's proposal, she traveled with him on a weekend getaway where they were to spend some time over the weekend with friends of Stanley and their partners. It was there that Joke ran into Williams again, and things went messy. Frankly, I think the only thing I like about this movie is the acting of Desert Grade, who played the role of Stanley. I also think Ruth, Kadiri, and Toosweet and Annan were decent too, but everything else was either basic or plain poor. For example, in the next scene, after her embarrassment and heartbreak on her wedding day, Joke was crying herself silly, but she had fresh makeup on her face and she wore a very long, beautiful wig. Now, make it make sense. You were at the altar about to get married. Someone then walked up to accuse your man of cheating on you with your maid of honor, and then angry and heartbroken, you run away from the venue. You go home, lock yourself up, cry all night, wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, have a bath very early, make up very well, wear your fine long wig, and then come back to begin to cry afresh. She should have been too heartbroken to care about her looks. The tears on her face should have made a mess of the whole makeup thing. And the thing is, the makeup thing continued for the rest of the movie because all the ladies in the movie, we saw them going to bed at night with their long hair, not even inside a bonnet or something. There was also no sense of time in the movie. Joke in one scene was crying over the wedding incident, and then in the next scene, she was coming back from a date with another man, clearly happy and saying that she had enjoyed herself. Of course, we know that some time had elapsed since the wedding incident. But how long? A couple of weeks? A couple of months? Years? How long? How were we supposed to know? And by the way, how was it possible that Joke would stand up, take a bag, and decide to leave and relocate to Lagos? No prior planning. What about her job? Didn't she have a job she was doing? It was impractical. And then furthermore, the three friends, William, Stanley, and Asian, were supposed to be like close friends, right? But they barely knew anything about themselves, or barely knew enough. In fact, Stanley, for example, didn't know that Williams had come so close to getting married before. He was being told this at the point of the getaway. Additionally, the hostility between Williams and Joke was too extreme for their partners not to have insisted on knowing what the problem was. It was impractical that the problem lingered for so long without others knowing what the problem was. Stanley would see the wife not sleeping at night, restless, since meeting Williams, and then not insist on knowing what the problem was. And it was also too convenient that each time both Williams and Joke walked out angrily during gatherings, their partners wouldn't follow them, rush after them to calm them down, especially as both were perceived by their partners not to be like that. I mean, Stanley didn't think Joke had the potential, had the capacity to be that angry or upset with anyone. And then as well, Williams' fiance didn't think Williams was like that. So what was their reaction to those people behaving like that? The failure of the partners to follow them when they storm out was just to provide a convenient opportunity for Williams and Joke to have their discussions. It worked, but it was very childish. Finally, the truth in the allegation against Williams was that Williams slept with the maid of honor, really, but very long ago, before Williams even met Joke. So why didn't Williams say so at the altar? Why didn't he say so when he met Joke again and they had confrontations alone? Why did he have to wait and drag on and on, even the talk of, we need to talk, we need to talk? He had enough time to say we need to talk several times, but not to tell her point blank that I did this, but it was long before I met you. I mean, he even had time to remind her, to tell her that I know you miss me, I know you think about me, but to even tell her that I didn't do this when we were dating was difficult. He could say everything else, but not this truth. It was annoying because this was the main thing that made the movie run for all this while. This was the issue, the base of this movie, that she walked out of the marriage thinking that the husband-to-be had cheated on her with her maid of honor, and that was not true. But the husband to be knew the truth, did not tell her the truth when he ran after her, did not tell her the truth when he ran into her again, even though they had moments alone, even at night when they both couldn't sleep and came out, they had talks, but he couldn't say that. After saying everything else, they had to withhold this until the climax burnt over, and then the truth had to be said. The movie has now taken its course. Whew. See, I know a lot of persons like these YouTube movies. This movie is going to get a lot of views, like most productions by Ruth Kadiri. Credit to her, I bear her no ill will. But I think this is a very poor production. 3/10 for me. And to be honest, the 3 is just for the effort. Have you seen the movie? Let me know in the comment section what you think about the movie and about my review of the movie. And please don't forget to like this video, share it, and please subscribe so you get to watch more videos when I post them.